Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Where the hell am I put my lighter? There it is. There's the lighter. Come on, light. There it goes. So how's everyone doing today? Hey, Kim! Yay, you made it! Right now, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just relaxing. Just relaxing is all I'm doing. Yeah, we probably got synced up enough for you to make one of my lives. It seems like either I'm missing yours or you're missing mine. So, but yes, I put those in the refrigerator so that tomorrow I can go and get them out to you as soon as possible. You know, they're the cookies and cream one. I like them. They're really good. But these are the same ones that I use. So I'm gonna try to get it out to you tomorrow, and depending on how long, I'm actually gonna try to. Depending on how much it is, I'm gonna try to get them out to you. I send them tomorrow, you get them Saturday. Well, I'm glad I could help. I told you if I got what I was supposed to, I'd be able to help you. So stay up there this time. Huh? There we go. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to get them to you as soon as I can. So what have you been doing today? Of course, the right side of my hair don't want to do what it's supposed to do, or the left side rather. Don't want to do what it's supposed to do and just stay out of my off my face a little bit. Yeah, I because this weather's been changing. I pretty much haven't been doing much except computer stuff. And today well, let's just say I took and imbibed a bit more than maybe I should have, so I could do all the walking around I had to do. So, but that's good. At least you were out and about doing something. It beats sitting in the house when it's a nice day. No, it was good. It just allowed me to not be in as much pain until later. And I'm home, so if I imbibe more, I can imbibe more. I won't break the fourth wall. So, so how's the weather been over there? I wish that too, Kim, which is why I'm working on trying to get an RV so I can, you know, finance, and I'll just send them a bunch of money automatically and pay on that and travel. Ugh, I hate the rain. It's been rainy and cloudy here. Yesterday was gorgeous. Yesterday was like, I'm going to guess probably 80, 82, 85, something like that. It was warm, beautiful, nice out. And today, nothing but rain. So, the reason I hate the rain is the change in barometric pressure makes my body say, hey, asshole, remember when you did this and that? Well, time to pay you back. So, yeah, I don't know why, but I don't think YouTube's letting people know when I go live. Zeph went live several times, and even Ray hasn't stopped by. Nobody has. And I really meant what I said, Kim. It sounds like I have to get my butt over to you to help you out as much as I can. It is weird, but that's what YouTube does to anybody it doesn't like. They block you, they don't notify people. Basically, they try to memory hole you, and well, I'm one of those people that you just can't easily memory hold because I keep coming back. Make another channel and keep coming. Let's see if I can still do this here. I made it. Come on, lighter light. There you go. I actually thought about just saying screw it and seeing how much a ticket would be. And it's nice enough weather where if I camp out, grab a tent and camp out, I can do it. So, so what do you think of the title? I tried to title it something that would be cool. All right. And yeah, I mean, I got a few things I could do without. They're not mandated that I need them, so I could sell them and be okay without them, like my Xbox and all my games. When I bought my Xbox, the system alone was like close to $1,000. So it's the newest system out. Looks like a giant cube. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, right here, Kelly. Right here. I'm a veteran. And welcome. Well, I'm a veteran, Kelly. You're very welcome and thank you. And anyone's welcome to come up and chat and chill. It should be still pinned at the top of the at the top. So move the ashtray over here so it's easier. So ooh, I was with the It Squad. And hang on, I'll put it back in. There you go. Hi, Kim.
Hello.
So no, I was Kelly. I was with Delta. I was with the unit, but my stepfather was a Green Beret instructor for a little bit.
Ooh.
So I grew up around the military. So how you doing today, Kim?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, doing the best I can.
That's pretty much all we can do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly, Delta Force. Yeah, but yeah, as soon as my friend gave me what he said he would, I was like, oh boy, that means I get to do this for a friend. Yay!
I'm super excited. I can't wait. That'll be awesome.
You want to hear something that's really awesome?
What's that?
I got recognized today
Oh, that is awesome.
for my videos, and they insisted that I sit down and eat something with them.
Aw,
So
that
that
was
was
nice
cool.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was a little stoned, and all it did was awaken my munchies.
Well, you know.
So when they left, I bought me a deluxe cravings box at Taco Bell and
Nice.
chowed down on that.
Heck yeah. Sounds good.
Wasn't cheap though; it was almost $12.
Yeah, nothing's really cheap anymore. That's for sure. Even McDonald's ain't cheap.
No, McDonald's ain't. And Kelly, no, I was Special Forces. Delta is Special Forces. In my book, top tier. They're higher than the SEALs in my book. DMC did a lot more black operations than SEALs. That's for sure. But yeah, it was nice that I just walked into Taco Bell to get something, and the people in line in front of me, I'm guessing teenage son,
Uh-huh.
turns around and goes, his eyes got real big. He's like, and then he turns back to his mom and dad, taps his dad on the shoulder, is pointing behind him. His dad turns around and he goes, "You look like this guy I follow on YouTube. Is your name Bradley Allen Hensley?" I said, "Yes, sir." He goes, "I watch your videos."
That's cool.
So I was like, "Oh yeah, I made it now. People recognizing me." So
Yeah, that's real cool. Oh.
no Green Beret outfit did they recruit me from. My stepfather's brother and sister were special forces. His brother was a Green Beret at the time, and they knew I wanted to go in and be special forces. So they did whatever they did, and they helped me to go from basic to Delta. Right after AIT, I went to Delta. Sorry, Kim, I'm trying to get good at
Oh,
answering
no, you're fine. No,
the
you're
chat
fine.
and talking to you at once.
It can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah, it can. My primary MOS was 1190. I was a sniper. My secondary MOS was explosives.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm getting I was a sniper and demolitions when I was in Delta.
I think they're writing a book.
And no, I get why they're asking me. There's a lot of people out there that will claim military service without having been in.
Well, that's with anything, yeah. A lot of people claim a lot of things on YouTube.
Yeah, well, it ain't cool.
No, it's not. I've had to deal with a certain someone in particular.
Yes, Kelly, my stepfather's brother and sister-in-law pulled strings for me to do that.
Mhm.
But yeah, the people that fake do it, I'm not down with them. It drives me nuts.
Oh.
Really, you have to send me the link, Kelly, because that would be an interesting thing to read. Considering I know what I've done in my life. I mean, who better to know than me? So, but hey, if you found my page through that, awesome. I mean, I make presidential videos because I'm running, and for president, I'd have to be a write-in candidate again, but I am running. And Kelly, people have been running their mouth about me for years. I've had people tell me, "Oh, there's no way you could have done this or that because if you did this or that, you'd be hurting more." And I just look at them and say, "Dude, did you live my life? No. Do you know what I've done in my life? Again, no. Therefore, you're welcome to your opinion. Have a nice day.
Right.
People are gonna say whatever they want. I know where it's coming from, and the person that started this, I thought was a friend of mine. I thought she was a good person, and I asked her to to help me out with my campaign and do an interview with me, and she started this whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't go to her page anymore because, well, I'm not about negativity and hate. And I just try to live my life my way. And there's going to be people who don't like me. There's going to be haters. There's going to be, honestly, some backstabbing people. And these YouTube streets are not nice because
No, they're
everyone can
not.
hide behind a keyboard and make any comment they want.
That's okay. It's alright. They can make any comment they want, but what comes around goes around. They'll get theirs. So that's
And
how I
Kelly,
see
the
it.
fact that you have my military record in front of you shows that I was in. I didn't get them all at one time. The last person to get three at one time was in 1915. I didn't get them all in one time. I've seen combat. I've been in different engagements. I'm still standing. I'm lucky one. I'm one of the lucky few. The people who deserve those medals are people, friends of mine, brothers, who didn't come home. That's why I don't wear them. I don't even have them in my house. They're in a safe deposit box down in Texas. And that's where they'll stay.
Yeah, don't pay them no mind, Brad.
I don't. I
Ain't
don't.
worth your time.
No, like I said, people are gonna hate. People are gonna not like whatever for whatever reason.
Oh
And
no.
I just move on. I've got nothing to prove to anybody.
That's right. You don't gotta prove nothing to no one.
That's that's where I've gotten to in life. Years ago, when I was younger, anyone questioned me about anything I said I did, and I would fight. But nowadays,
Not
I just
worth it.
want to. No, it's not. It's not worth my time. It's not worth the physical exertion, and it's not
No.
worth the trauma. The trouble that you get into.
Huh. It only makes them look bad anyways, Brad.
Yeah, and Kelly, I want to ask something. You're asking me all these questions. I got something I want to ask you. Why do you want to know? Oh, I think I lost Kim. But yeah, Kelly, why do you want to know? Why are you asking? And Kim, if you're still here, nope, nope, we lost her. Weather must be bad on her end. To answer your question, all you gotta do is go back and watch my videos. I've mentioned many times where I was. And honestly, I don't feel like mentioning it again. No problem, Kim. You're more than welcome to come up. You know that. Well, come back up. Here, I'll post it again, Kim. There we go. Come back up if you want. Everyone's welcome to come up. Today, I'm trying to just have a chill day. My body's been hurting more. There we go.
Sorry about that. I had to take care of a problem, and the only way to take care of that problem was to get back in the chat.
Yeah, I figured your internet had messed up. So, no worries there. When you said rain and rain, I figured, okay, yeah, weather's bad at where she's at, and the internet cuts out when that happens.
Oh, yeah.
It happens here. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Day before that was rain, and man, was I having internet issues.
I was surprised we didn't lose our power because it glitched a couple times. I was like, let's not do this.
Well, thankfully, we haven't lost power since end of March, beginning of April.
Oh, okay.
And that was just for a hot, like 2, 3 minutes, maybe
No,
20 minutes at the top, so then it was back on.
that ain't bad.
No, I've seen them lose power and it go a week before they got it back on again.
Wow. That's
But
pretty bad.
that was a bad storm. That was a bad snowstorm that hit. It dumped like 2 to 3 feet minimum of snow in one shot.
Dang.
So yeah, that was like 87 and no 80. Let's see, what were we living with? We were living there. So that was 89. That was 89, 90 when that happened.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Hey,
I think
Nitro
the
3.
I think the worst snowstorm that we got since I moved in here, I think we got like 13 inches in one night.
Wow, that's a lot of snow at one shot.
Oh yeah, and it was like it seemed like every weekend there was a new storm. So like the snow didn't go away until almost May.
The most snow I've seen was when I lived in a town in New York called Summit.
Uh-huh.
It's about 5, 10 minutes the way I drive, about 5, 10 minutes from Cobleskill.
Oh, okay. We
And
got a
it's literally on top of a mountain.
wow.
And the amount of snow that we got buried a 2-story log cabin
Dang.
where you could not get out the front door.
Jeez, I've never dealt with that.
So it was, yeah, that was a pretty bad snowstorm. And that's also when we lost power for like a week.
Yeah.
So at least we had refrigeration.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Kelly, I'll bring you up. Hey, Kelly.
Salute, salute.
Shalom to you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
As good as can be expected, considering in New York we're having the weather fixing to storm on us, so my body's hurting more.
So I'm curious how you became a Delta operator, because you do know Delta operators are handpicked from Green Beret units. How were you able to go from basic to AIT and after training right into being a Delta operator? How was that possible?
Like I said, my stepfather's brother and his wife, they were both Green Beret operators. She was in intelligence, and I know they pulled some strings. What strings exactly they pulled, no idea. But I know they pulled strings.
So
So
you,
I didn't go in as a flake sleeve.
I heard you have 3 Medal of Honors. How come your name is not listed on the Medal of Honor website as a recipient?
It should be, unless due to the fact that they were black bag operations.
No, there's no such thing as mercenary or black ops when it comes to CMHs, Silver Stars, Purple Hearts, because I
Then
ran block.
honestly, I got no idea why they're not up there unless the computer glitch, man. And I'm
What
trying to
wars?
keep a
What
very
wars did you
chill
get your?
vibe today.
What wars did you get your CMHs in?
Like I said, all you have to do is go back and review the videos I've made. I've mentioned it many times.
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to have a cool,
don't watch all
relaxed
them type of
vibe day
videos.
today, dude.
But I'm curious on to one other thing. You said your sister pulled
No,
some strings. Who was it?
no. My stepfather's brother's wife. So my aunt through marriage.
Okay, full-fledged female, correct? Is that what you
Yes,
said?
yes, she is a
You said
female.
that female was special forces.
She was in intelligence with special forces, yes.
Like, so when you say special forces, what do you mean by special forces? Was she a Green Beret, a SEAL, Navy
Both her,
MARSOC?
both her and her husband were both Green Berets.
Okay, so you do know there are absolutely no females in the Green Berets.
Not where they can be deployed for active duty. However, there
They
are
wouldn't even
some.
be, to be considered a Green Beret, you have to have completed the Q course at Fort Bragg. You had to go through SFAS. Females are not allowed in any combat MOS arms that
But
required to be part of Delta, Special Forces, Green Berets, or any of that stuff. Never in history has a female ever been part of Special Forces. It's
but
not
they can
possible.
be attached through
Well,
the intelligence community to them.
so they can be attached through the intelligence community, but they would not be called Special Forces. The only way to be considered Special Forces is you have to have earned the long tab on your shoulder that says Special Forces.
I
Green
under,
Berets and Green Berets only have those tabs, and those tabs came about in 1985 to current
well,
date.
well, not only Green Berets have them, but I know what you're saying. And
Well,
again, dude, I'm trying to keep a
yeah, I know,
cool,
because I
calm
spent
vibe,
20
man.
I've spent 20 years in the Green Berets, so I'm very well known in the Green Beret community. I know every single Special Forces person that has ever served in the Special Forces. That's why I'm trying to tell you. I already know all the info when it deals with Special Forces. There's never been, and I'm also a retired 1-star general out of Fort Bragg. Never in my history as a general have I ever seen a female in Special Forces, never even attached to a Special Forces units. I'm also a retired Delta operator. So I spent
Well,
the first 15 I spent the first 15 years with the 7th Group Special Forces at Fort Bragg, was also a tier 1 operator at Camp McCall, where every SF trainer does all their Special Forces training. My last 5 years as a Delta operator, I'm a trainer of Delta operators to date as a civilian. I teach all the demolitions courses. I've never heard your name ever to have been demolitions. And I would know because I am the demolitions instructor. That's kind of why I'm asking. Some of your stories are kind of not adding up.
There's a lot of people that I'm sure you don't know the names of that have been in.
Well, no, that's not possible because I can promise you.
Okay, you know what? I'm not dealing with that. I'm trying to have a relaxed vibe today, dude, and you're trying to push it somewhere that I'm not going.
I'm not trying.
Come back up, Kim. I'll repost, Kim. Come back up. Not much, Christopher. Not much. No, I'm not fake. I'm not in any way fake about it. No, I'm not stolen valor. But seeing as you want to be like a lot of the trolls, I'm going to say this to you. Adios. Ah, come on. There we go. There we go, Kim.
Are we done with that crap?
I hope so, but I know there's haters out there and trolls and everything else, and I'm cool.
Well, this is simple and it's common sense. If you don't like what you're watching, there are millions of channels out there for you to be watching.
Yep. And I only warn people a couple of times, and then I put them in timeout and ban them.
I
Because
don't get it. I just, whatever.
no, Chan, I'm not trying to impress women. I know what I've done, and to that I say adios. Man, the trolls are out in force tonight, huh?
I reckon.
But hey, if they're bothering me, they're leaving someone else alone.
Right?
So, and trolls don't bother me. I give them 3 warnings and then see ya. I don't like doing that, but
Sometimes you have to.
yeah, because I want to
Sometimes you
keep.
have to.
If they want to come up when I'm just doing one of my political lives or something, they're more than welcome to. But when I'm
Yeah,
trying to have a chill thing is when they seem to want to come out.
I know.
I mean, I've made a lot of political lives. I've made a lot of political videos. They can comment on those. They can do whatever, but no.
Well, it must be because you're here, OFNA guy.
No, he didn't. No, OFNA guy. No, he didn't.
Cause you, so you must be a clown.
So I'm gonna say this, OFNA guy. I'm here to have a relaxing time. If you're here to be a troll, there's the door, man. I'm not. I'm not playing. Yep. All right. You're here to be a troll. Goodbye. But yeah, I don't. I don't know. Why you just not getting it out that I'm live and everything because, well, this is the most people that have been in my chat in a while now.
I was gonna say, like, damn, who'd you piss off, Brad?
A lot of people. I know I pissed off a lot of Democrats. I piss off Democrats on the daily,
Right?
and I
That's
enjoy it.
okay.
I think it's funny. But
That's okay.
yeah, it's life. You can't please everybody, and not everybody's gonna please me. So I don't try to please anyone but me.
That's all that, well, that God and your closest loved ones, that's all that matters.
You know, I don't even try to impress my closest loved ones. I try to live the I try to live my life and be the best Christian I can be.
Right.
And if my loved ones don't like it, oh well. My little brother
Wow.
my little brother is what you would call an agnostic, and he's a Democrat, so we don't discuss politics or religion.
That's probably a good thing. That's usually like one of the big ones when it comes to family. Just don't bring those two things up and you'll be good.
Hi, Muggy Maniac. No, I'm not a liar. I don't lie. The fact that he was looking at my military record, I know it was a redacted version. Well, that pretty much states that I've been in and everything. So, I mean, if anything, he kind of busted himself. So, warning number one, Muggy Maniac, we're trying to keep a chill, relaxed vibe. That's why it says, what it says about the sofa vibe. Sofas are chill, they have a relaxed way. That's what I'm trying to have. So,
So basically, what he's saying is if you can't do that, then you need to find your way out the door.
if you can come here and just have a good time and enjoy laughing and good conversations and everything, well, there's plenty of other channels that'll give you what you need. If you want, I will give you a list of them. One of which is Hormaxer, One Courageous Lady, which happens to be Betty's channel. There's a lot of others out there that are about the drama and lying and the whole mean girl attitude towards people.
Yeah.
Me, I'm trying to have a life where everything is cool, calm, serene, happy, laid back. And if you can't respect that, get the fuck off my channel. I'll put it bluntly. Same goes for you, Joey Buttafuoco. And I'm not a stolen valor fake. Hey, Joey, 600 East Main Street, Apartment 6, Cobleskill, New York, 12043. Bring it. But make sure your life insurance is paid up and that all your affairs are taken care of because I don't play games. And with that threat from you to me, you're gone because I don't take kindly to people trying to bully.
Bye bye.
So, geez, the times I come on here and I want to fight and I want to rant and I want to rave and I want people to, and nobody shows up. The time I try to have a chill thing and boom, all the trolls come out at force. Man, that's funny.
Yeah, well, like I said, what goes around comes around.
Oh yeah. People that know me know what I've been through. And the ones that don't, well, they're either gonna acknowledge or and like me or not like me.
Yeah,
Nothing I can do
either
about
or.
it.
Nope.
And today has been kind of a chill, awesome day, and I want to try to keep that vibe going.
Well, then what you need to do is like just ignore everybody. Don't acknowledge anybody unless they have a hello, how are you? If they don't have anything else to say, they're not there.
With Chen Yu, I'm not stolen valor. And with that, you're probably one of the ones already banned. So I'm going to say this. You call anyone fucking retarded again on my channel
That's
and have
okay.
a
Call me
backtrace your
retarded.
fucking
I don't give
IP
a
address
crap.
and fucking show up at your house.
It ain't the worst thing I've
Nobody
been called.
bullies anyone on my fucking channel. You got that, asshole? You wanted to fucking asshole me? Congrats. You fucking brought it out now. Now, happily go fuck yourself and have a fuck you very fucked up day, you piece of shit.
It's okay, Brad. I've been called worse.
Still, that's one word that I can't fucking stand. And it
Well,
stems from me having a sister who's disabled mentally. On
I
a
have
good day,
one
she's got
too. I
the
have
mind of
someone that's
maybe a
in the
13-year
family.
old.
My uncle is mentally handicapped, so I don't. If people want to be that ugly, then they're going to be that ugly. It just reflects on them. That's all. Their heart and their selves. So
Yeah, well, there's some words that get me mad pretty quick, and that's one of them. And
yeah.
that's because of my sister, Billy Joe, BJ. Billy Joe Kaiser. BJ is what I've always called her. She named me.
Mm.
And she's got cerebral palsy. She's never walked a day in her life.
Yeah.
Mentally, maybe a 13-year-old on like a really good day. So, yeah, that was.
My uncle wasn't born the way he is. He was made into what he is because I had an a-hole of a grandpa.
Mm,
It didn't take him to the hospital when he had a temperature of 106.
oh, damn, 106. Yeah, that's definite ER trip. I don't care if we got to walk, we're going.
Yeah, so
So, yeah, that ain't cool. My
no.
sister, until recently, and I mean, I think it was like this year, my sister was the smallest baby on record ever born.
Oh wow.
She was like 2 pounds and I think 4 ounces.
As little.
Yeah, she was premature.
Well, yeah.
So
Still, that's little.
yeah, the doctors were so amazed that she lived.
Wow. That's because
And
she's a blessing.
I mean,
Not ugly
I was
like
a
these
preemie.
people.
I was a preemie. I was born at 6 months old.
Was ya?
Yep, I was born at 6 months, 6 or 7, something like that. And so I'm a preemie, but
I didn't want to come out. I was like, no, I don't want to come out.
sounds like my little brother Mark. My mom was in labor with him for 2 weeks before he finally decided to come out.
I was like that's not as long as I was, but like my mom was in the full labor for 2 days.
Well,
I just didn't want to come out.
my mom was in labor for the 2 weeks, but it was for some reason it was like intermittent. She'd go into full blown labor, be having all the pains, and then as soon as they got to the hospital, it was like, ha, I tricked you, not ready yet. So literally for 2 weeks, she was in labor with my little
Miserable.
brother Mark,
Aw.
and the doctors at Darnell Army Hospital at Fort Hood
Yeah,
kept telling her, no, it's just a fake thing. You'll be okay. It's a fake labor pains. You'll be all right.
yeah.
So,
That's what my daughter tried to do with me. I got to the hospital and they're like, no, too soon. I'm like, bull crap. We're having this today.
that's finally what my mom got to. She was like, listen, this kid's ready to come out. Whether he's ready to or not, he's ready. It's past due. He's ready to come out. I'm evicting him. I don't care. He's coming out today.
That's right. I got back to my room and bloosh. They're like, yep, you're staying. I'm like, yeah, think.
Well, they sat there and they had to they weren't going to keep her until my mom's was like, listen, you're keeping me or we're going to have a problem. And she stood up to emphasize it, and her water broke, and they were like, oh, okay, yep, you're ready. So
Yeah.
yeah, after she had my little brother, I went in with my stepfather and seen him when he was a little baby
Aw.
in the unit, and then when he came home, and
Yeah.
it was actually rather. It's one of my nicer childhood memories,
Oh, I'm sure.
and it's also one of my more messed up childhood memories, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Because
You-
the day my little brother was born, my stepfather came and picked me up.
uh-huh.
I'll never forget it. He was with a buddy of his named Sam Nikase. And we went to a bar in Tyler, and they were drinking what I think my stepfather was drinking Jack Daniels. And I was having, Virgin Shirley Temple and playing some Frogger. And then a lady asked my stepfather if she could give me the rest of her drinks that she'd already paid for. She was going home, and she didn't want to waste them. And my stepfather was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." Well, they turned out to be alcoholic, and I got fucking drunker than a skunk
Oh no.
and drove home.
Oh man. Now I understand why you said what you said.
Yeah,
That
it
makes
was
perfect sense now.
it was pretty messed up. My
But
stepfather couldn't drive, Sam couldn't drive, and technically I couldn't drive, but I could sit on my stepfather's lap while he operated the pedals. We got stopped by a cop,
Oh Lord.
And the cop just gave us an escort home and told us he didn't want to see us on the road anymore.
Yeah, I bet not.
But that
But
was back
it
in,
was the 80s, so
yeah, the cops were a lot more chill about things than now.
yeah. Back in the 80s, our seatbelt was a hand when
Hmm.
we stopped. It was like, oh, hold on a minute.
Yep, it's like reach over when they hit the brakes, they'd reach over and stop you from flying forward. I call it the brake and squeeze maneuver.
Right. Although I did go through a windshield when I was 11, so that maneuver did work.
Ouch. Thankfully, I've never went through a windshield, but I've been in some pretty gnarly crashes.
Me too. Me too.
I was in one up here where three of my friends and the girl I was dating at the time lost their life.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I got cuts and bruises. That was it.
Yeah.
And the guy that T-boned us, well, when he hit, his speedometer was tagged at 90.
Dang.
So he was moving when he T-boned us.
I guess.
And he was hammered.
Oh, that doesn't help.
No, I was pretty mad, so I did something I shouldn't have done, which was pull him out of his vehicle and proceed to start hitting him.
Well, I mean, kind of had a reason to.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have gotten out of the wreck until EMTs showed up.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But my
Yeah.
adrenaline was pumping and I was mad.
Oh yeah. I was
So
11 and we were in one of those 80s style vans, and me and my cousin were both sitting in the front seat cuz it had the big old bucket seats, you know.
oh
And we're coming down this highway at 55 and it's pouring down rain. Well, her brakes decided not to work and we hit a semi at 55.
ouch.
And my cousin went towards the dash part because you know how big they were.
Yep.
And I went flying towards the windshield.
So that means you were in the back.
No, I was in the front.
Oh,
Yeah,
ouch.
yeah.
So yeah, back in the day, laws were a lot more looser.
Yeah. I think that's why I got such like bad problems today.
It
Those
might have contributed.
I was in a lot of car accidents when I was younger because you know the adults were either high or drunk driving.
Yep. That's one thing I count myself lucky. I've been in exactly 3 accidents.
Really, that's it.
That's it.
Damn.
And basically walked away from every one of them.
I probably been in at least 15.
Wow. Well, now motorcycle and dirt bike accidents, that's a different story.
Well, I'm not even counting dirt bikes or anything like that.
Because if I count in the dirt bikes and motorcycles, I've been in 16.
Yeah. No, I'm not
But
even counting in that shit.
most of that was what I consider kid shit anyway. Get on a
Yeah.
dirt bike, you ride, and you want to jump and see if you can jump the motorcycle, or you think you can control it more than you can, so you give it more throttle through the woods, and oops, there's a tree in front of you.
I did a Dukes of Hazard the one time. It was kind of comical after it happened. I lived in the country, and we lived like on a really big hill. So you had to come down that hill to, go anywhere. And it was wintertime, slush was like ice, and we were late for school. Mom was trying to get me to school. We come flying off that hill and landed in someone else's yard.
Oh.
It was da 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 da.
Yeah, I got into a bicycle accident when I lived in Bell Oaks Apartments in Belton, Texas.
Uh-huh.
And there used to be a really steep hill. They've since flattened it out and everything, but there used to be a really steep hill that had an old road on it.
Oh.
It had asphalt, but there was big, deep potholes in it, and like you could tell that the town had just decided to do away with
Abandoned
that
it.
road.
Yeah.
And I was coming down it, and if you didn't pedal, you built up a lot of speed, but I had pedaled, so I
Yeah.
was going even faster.
Oh
And I
boy.
dodged the boulders and the trees and most of the potholes right until the end.
Oh no.
And I hit that one. I went over the handlebars and I did a Superman. The bike stayed and I just kept going right into a bunch of briar bushes and mesquite trees. And oh my God, I
Oh
was cut up
yeah.
with scratches from head to toe.
Oh yeah. I learned to ride a bike in the country, so if you didn't pick gravel out of your legs and arms, you weren't doing it right.
Yeah, you didn't have a good time. But man, that was something. And I wasn't wearing a bike helmet. Back then, nobody wore a bike helmet.
Oh no, they weren't even in. I don't even know if they were invented.
They weren't even an idea yet. So,
Well, safety wasn't like a thing. It was like, oh, let's see what happens when we do this.
yeah, I mean, your parents told you to use common sense, but who, when they're 12 or 13, has common sense?
Right.
I thought I was invincible. We all did. We all went down the hill.
Yeah.
I made it the furthest, and well, I flew the furthest. I was I was picking bush and gravel and stones out of my body for about 2 weeks. But boy, man, that's one of my favorite memories because I was literally like flying like Superman.
Oh yeah.
And me being me, I'm sure I probably did something like the greatest American heroes thing. Da, 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 da.
Well, I hung out with all guys. Like I never, hung out with the girls doing Barbie dolls. So, if we weren't playing football, baseball, racing things, blowing things up, I wasn't doing it.
Right. We got somebody named Jason. Let's bring him up and see what's up. Oh, it's
Sure.
Nitro. It's Nitro Freak. Nope. Let me see here. Nitro Freak. Nitro Freak.
Who? What?
Yeah, let's bring him up. He wants to come up and talk to us. Let's bring him up.
Nitro. I don't see Nitro. I see As Much As You Want.
Oh, dude. Dude, no, 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 no. Hell no.
What am I missing here?
You don't want to know.
No.
let's just say it earns him an automatic ban.
Oh, did he call me the R word again?
No, it was a sexually explicit thing.
Oh,
It was two people in the act. I'll put
oh,
it that way.
gee. Yeah, you don't need that on your channel.
No, that's something that he can do over at Hormaxer.
Always ask them to show themselves before they turn their camera off.
Well, that's an act that I don't need on my channel.
Well, that's why I'm saying that. When you bring someone up on your panel, ask for them to show themselves before you do so.
That's a good idea. I think I'll do that from now on.
Because that's how people get the porn bomb. That's how they get people to take their channels down.
Yeah, well, I don't.
They'll get you for that.
As soon as it popped up, I was like, nope, because I'm not trying to have it. I'm not trying to see that.
No. No.
So, but yeah, today's been kind of a chill but very good day. I mean, to get recognized is pretty cool.
Yeah, of course it is.
And it's the third time it's happened to me.
That's awesome, Brad.
No, fourth time. I had fifth time. I had two people on Messenger notice me.
Cool.
So I was very happy about that
Yeah.
and everything. And I came right on today. You want to take a picture with me or an autograph? He's like, no, just meeting you's cool.
That's
Because
cool.
I know some people would like an autograph or a pic or something. So,
Right.
but he was just like, no, just meeting you is cool. I know you're real now. I know you're not just a persona that someone's putting on.
Like
So,
most of them are.
yeah, most people on YouTube, I don't know. They're doing it because they need help with something.
Yeah, some.
But even I've gotten away from all the drama channels and
Me too, thank God.
yeah, I mean, I started, man, when I was friends with BW, man, I would watch a thing and yeah, some of it was cool and lighthearted, but man, I'd end up, before it was over, I'd end up wanting to hurt somebody.
Right? So she ain't doing no better for herself.
No, I haven't unsubscribed from her, and the stuff that she's popping up on the channel now is like, whoa,
Yeah.
wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
So,
So like I said, what comes around goes around.
yep, I just pray that God touches her and she allows him to have his way in her life.
Yeah, that's all you can hope for.
I mean, I've had to do it with my little brothers, both of them.
Yeah.
Me and my little sister don't really talk that much. Of course, my little brother Mark, when we don't really talk that much. I think we talk maybe once every 6 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, some of that is my doing because he's done some things that weren't kosher with me, and well, I'm not going to talk to him.
Well, hey, you got your reasons.
But my little brother Guy, I talk to him quite often using Snapchat.
That's cool.
And his wife. I mean, we both live in the same town.
Nice.
I'm figuring out how to maybe get a house that's right across the street from him
Yeah. Well, that'd be
because,
nice. It's good to have family around.
well, if I do that, if I can get that house, then you and I are gonna have to talk on messages and phone
Oh, okay.
because I do have an idea in mind, but I want to run it by all parties that would be involved.
Well, that's considerate.
To me, that's just respectful.
Well, yeah. I don't know if people know what that means anymore.
I don't know. I had a guy today while I was at Taco Bell eating. There, a little bit of a line formed, and he came in last and tried to
Uh-huh.
just walk up to the counter, and he had his phone out. I guess he's some kind of Instagram person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he starts making a ruckus to where I stop eating, and I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, dude, you came in last. Who the hell do you think you are to think you could just cut in front of the line?" I was like, "There's a line for a reason. Now you have one of two options. You can go to the back of it and wait your turn, or you can leave the store
Uh-huh.
because you don't need to be berating the young lady behind the cash register. She's doing her job as fast as she can, and assholes like you are why people get made internet famous because while you got your phone in your hand and your video and everything, and then something happens to you because you're acting like an asshole, it's going to get all over the internet."
Yep.
And I told him, I said, you came against one guy today who just don't give a fuck if he's internet famous or internet infamous. I just don't care. What's right is right, and I go fucking back in the line and wait your turn.
What did he say?
He looked at me, and I go, "What? You got a fucking problem? Please tell me you have a problem. I need a good workout. And you look like you could scrap." He just went to the back of the line and waited his turn.
Good.
He made some comments to people, I guess, that were watching him, but I was like, he can grumble, he can complain all he wants. I don't care.
Right.
So, but yeah, it was like I said, today was pretty much a chill day. I mean,
That's good.
me having to talk to someone like that, I still consider a chill day because I didn't have to lay hands on him.
Yeah.
And that's my thing, you know. I don't want to have to lay hands on people anymore.
Right.
I'm going to be 50 years old in July. I think my days of laying hands on people just might be done.
Well, they need to be. Because, I mean, with the world, with the way the world is today, it does no good.
No, but you know what? I tell everybody up front what I'm about, who I am. You're either going to like me or hate me.
Right.
But holy cow, it's already been over an hour.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll have that.
That's funny. Why is it every time me and you get to talking, the time just seems to zip by?
That's because we could talk about anything, like literally anything.
Yep. But yeah, today's Wednesday. I'm gonna call the mayor's office in Copelskill on tomorrow and talk with the mayor because I know her.
Uh huh.
and be like, hey, this house isn't making money for anybody just sitting here empty.
Right.
So how about you let me get it for taxes, and I'll start paying taxes on it. That way, the town's getting money back, the county's getting some money, the school's getting a little extra money, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't ever have to move again.
Yeah, see what she says.
Most she can do is tell me no or say, well, you know what? I know the guy that owns it. Let me talk to him about it. In which case, I'll say, well,
Yeah.
here's my number. Give him my number. Have him call me. I know the guy. I do, too. He was a cop here in Cobleskill.
Oh, okay.
So, and he arrested me a few times.
Yeah, well, then he should know, yeah.
Yeah, he came to my house because, well, people called the cops on me and I called them on other people a
Right.
couple of times because, well, anything to do with a kid, I don't consider snitching.
Yeah.
And a couple of times there were people hitting kids, and I was like, not going to happen here.
Yeah.
So I guess I got kind of a soft spot for kids. Always have, always will.
Well, someone needs to.
Well, it might have to
The
do with
way
where I was.
people are, just the way people are today with kids is mind blowing.
Yeah, I don't get how they can be so irresponsible.
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
have no clue.
you got little mothers killing their kids.
I know. And it's like on a daily. You hear about it daily.
And I don't know, maybe they have something wired wrong, or maybe
Oh,
they're not grown up enough. Maybe mommy and daddy didn't love them enough. But that's, to me, you don't ever hurt a kid. I mean, there's correction and then there's hurting a kid.
right.
And wow, it's like, oh my God.
I know.
And some of the cases I've researched, and I went down the rabbit hole, and it's like, oh my God, this person was seriously mentally ill almost from the word go.
Yeah.
And they, a couple of them did try to tell people, hey, I need help with the kid. Don't leave me alone with the kid. And people did, and then bad things happen, and everybody's like, well, I don't know how she could have done this. Hello, she told you that something bad was going to happen.
Yep.
I know a lady who had severe postpartum depression to the point to where she wanted to kill her kid. And instead, she told the guy that she was with at the time, who she's back with now, to not leave her alone with the kid. Just don't do it. She knew that she would do something bad.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave her alone with the kid, and now the kid's 6 years old and happy. Well, I hope the kid's happy.
Yeah, I hope so.
He's a good kid. Yeah, the person I'm talking about is my ex.
Uh,
So, but we each have our own issues.
yep, we do.
So, come on, stay up there. There we go. Nope,
Oh,
not gonna work. Dang nabbit. But but yeah. So yesterday was a really gorgeous day.
it wasn't here.
Well, yesterday's weather there was probably like it is here today. Rainy and humid.
Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty nice. I think we're supposed to be up to 77 and it's not supposed to rain. So that'll be good.
So in about a day or two, we're gonna have some nice weather. Okay.
Yep.
I think it's funny how you guys get the weather, and then a day or two later, we get the weather.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna call the mayor tomorrow. I gotta about the house, and I gotta have a buddy of mine fill out the application as a co-signer about the RV,
Uh-huh.
because from the way they're sounding, I just need a co-signer and I can get an RV.
Well, that'd be nice.
So that'd be really cool. Although I found out they told me what my credit score is,
Oh.
and that's not so good.
Oh.
I had it up to a little bit over 600. Now it's down to like 409.
Oh boy.
Well, that's the hard inquiries about trying to get a vehicle.
Yeah.
So, they drop your credit every time someone does a hard inquiry.
Oh.
So,
Sucks.
yeah, that's life.
Yeah.
But now that I know what it is and what caused it, I can work around it.
That's true.
Which is that's what gave me the idea to contact the mayor about the house. I've been trying to contact the management of it,
Uh-huh.
and they never got back to me. So I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe I'll call the mayor. She might be able to help.
Yeah.
And I kind of helped get her elected. So
Yeah, she owes you.
I didn't do it to
I
garner any
know. I'm
favors.
just
I
teasing
did
you.
it because the last mayor we had before her, that mayor, she was insanely corrupt.
Mm.
I mean, they were doing some work down by the park here in town, and there was a big hole that I didn't see at night, and I fell in it. It was about 2 foot deep. I fell in it. My knee got twisted up.
Oh man.
I seen her the next day. I'm like, hey, I fell into this hole here. You need to do something about it. There was no ribbon, no cones, no nothing. At night, you can't see it. And I fell in. We need to take care of it. And I got told basically that if I was thinking of suing the town, she would make sure that I didn't get anything.
Wow.
And that she would make sure I was chased out of New York State.
Dang.
To which I replied, well, do what you got to do, but I'm just letting you know that it's a hazard.
Right.
A week later, there was cones and tape up.
But jeez.
And they installed cameras like right after it. So,
Well, that's good.
but yeah, so she was just about filling her own pockets. And the mayor we have now, Rebecca Stanton Tote, I met with her when she was running at Stewart's, a local convenience store.
Huh.
And she made mention that she was running for mayor, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I got a few concerns as a citizen. And she actually spent an hour and a half talking with me.
Wow. That's nice.
And then as soon as she got into office, She started addressing people's concerns.
Good for her.
Like she actually fired like 5 officers within the 6 months, first 6 months.
Well, they probably were the ones causing the problems.
Well, they were part of the ones that I complained to her about because, well, they like to harass me. A couple of them I went to school with, and they didn't like me because, well, one of them I broke his track and field record and I wasn't trying.
Oh.
So, yeah, he was butthurt over it. And he
Mm-hmm.
still is. I mean, this guy, I'm in the crosswalk. It's like 12, 1 o'clock at night.
Uh-huh.
Me and my buddy are going to get cans to return them to get extra money.
Right.
We didn't hit the button for the crosswalk because we didn't want to wake people up because it's loud. When it says that you can cross, it's loud. So we didn't want to wake people up.
Uh-huh.
So we look, there's no cars, we start to cross. Cop comes out of nowhere, pulls like he doesn't stop like this, like a regular car would stop in the crosswalk or before it. He
Uh-huh.
pulls in like this and stops in the crosswalk,
That's
literally
dumb.
blocking 2 lanes of traffic. And you didn't hit the button. Yeah, it's late at night. I didn't want to wake anyone up. There's no cars around. We're in the crosswalk. We can cross.
Mm-hmm.
He writes me a ticket for jaywalking.
What a dick.
And that is such an outdated thing that even the DA looking it up could not find it. So
Believe it.
the DA told my buddy Scott, he's like, how about if we just dismiss it? Scott was like, all right. I went in right after Scott, seen the DA. He's like, same officer, same judge, same time. Well, were you and Mr. Holmes together? I said, yes, sir. He goes, what we're going to do for you, what we're doing for him. I said, what's that? He goes, we're going to dismiss it. And I told the DA, I said, listen, man, that officer's got a hard on for me because we went to school together. And, well, he was an asshole in school. He's an asshole with a badge now.
Yeah.
So when we got in front of the judge, the officer was in the courtroom. The judge accepted that they were throwing it out.
Uh-huh.
The cop kind of lost his mind a little bit. Said, "What? It was dead to rights textbook. I got him." And the judge said, "No, what you're lucky you don't have is a lawsuit on your hands.
Right.
And the next time you speak out of turn in my courtroom, I'm going to hold you for contempt."
Good.
I mean, she went off on him, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I knew she liked me, but damn. I went to school with the judge here too.
Oh, okay.
So she moved away for a few years, did her thing, went to college, did her whole career thing. She moved back to raise her kids here in Cobleskill, and she's a judge now.
Hmm.
And she likes me, but man, she don't cut no corners either. She don't play. I got a ticket for no license,
Oh.
unlicensed operation of a motor vehicle. She hit me with damn near the maximum fine and penalties.
Dang. She having
I
a
was,
bad day or what?
no, that's just how she is.
Oh.
She's fair right down the line. She don't care.
Huh.
She's a stickler for the letter of the law, and if you break it, well, unless there's a real good reason, like I was driving because, you know, my girlfriend at the time was bleeding to death. I was trying to get her to the hospital.
Uh-huh.
She don't care.
Jeez.
Unless there's a real good reason, she don't care.
I guess.
But I like that about her too, because you know where you stand.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I've seen her. I was in court for a window tent violation, and I seen this guy. He'd been in front of her like 8 times in a month.
Wow.
He had warrants in like 3 other counties that he had just gotten taken care of, but he had missed like 3 court dates
Dang.
and finally entered a guilty plea. She goes, well, they're recommending minimum sentence. However, seeing how this is your 8th time in my courtroom in a month's time, I'm going to fine you $530 for the move for the speed. I'm going to fine you $285 for the illegal parking, $596 for the unlicensed operation, $633 for the no insurance, $953 for some other ticket, and I'm sitting there adding it up, and it adds up to like $5,000.
Damn.
And I with surcharges, and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. And she gave him a year to
Sucks
pay
for
it off. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, and he wasn't a college student either. He was someone who should have known better. I figure he was in his 60s,
Oh, dang. Yeah, he should
50s,
have known better.
50s, 60s. So he should have known better.
Mhm. I would say so.
But yeah, so she doesn't pull no punches. She doesn't show favoritism.
That's
She
good, I
she
guess.
firmly believes that in her courtroom, justice is blind,
Yeah.
which means she doesn't care a lick about color. I actually had someone, I wish I could have recorded it, but it was a courtroom, so I didn't.
Right.
She actually had someone, a black college student, try to say that the reason that she was fining him $480 for being drunk in public, disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, resisting arrest, and littering was because he was black.
What?
And she said, no, actually, I could give 2 shits about your color. She goes, I'm fining you this amount because you broke this many laws, and well, that's everything together. And he just stood there like he was stuck on stupid. Like he tried to say again. She's like, you say one more word in my courtroom, and you're going to jail for contempt.
Yeah.
So thank you, Your Honor, and have a nice day. Even the guy's lawyer was like, listen, don't do this, don't speak, don't. And it was funny. I really wish I could have videoed that. That would have been a viral video. But I knew that they were going to play the race card because they were wearing a BLM t-shirt.
Oh, jeez.
So I as soon as I walked in and seen that, I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And it was very interesting and funny.
I don't know how you didn't laugh.
I excused myself from the courtroom. After about 5 minutes, I couldn't take it. I went outside. I knew I had a little bit of time before she'd call me, so I went outside and I just busted up laughing. I mean,
I would have too.
I found out later from a friend of mine who works security for the court that even though I went outside, he could still very clearly hear me laughing. So when I went back in, the judge did acknowledge that that they heard me, and she thanked me for going outside
oh,
because she said it would have definitely been a disturbance.
right.
But yeah, that's what I like about the town where I'm at. I
Yeah,
pretty much I pretty much know everybody, and you know what? Now that we got the right mayor in office, everything seems to be going good.
that's good.
But there was such a bad problem with the police that she basically fired everybody.
Jeez. Started
And
over.
she's rebuilding from the ground up.
It sounds like it.
So she got a new chief of police who used to be a state trooper. I know him. He's fair, and she kept a few of the other Colby PD officers who didn't have nothing wrong on their record. She kept them,
That's good.
but we went from having a police force 24/7 in Cobleskill to I think we have one during the daytime, and that's about it.
Oh,
I literally think there's like 6 people that are on the force now.
oh boy.
And there was about 30, 40 before.
Dang.
So yeah, she cleaned house.
I guess.
So, but the mayor is really approachable. I see her all the time at different places and say hi to her. She's really nice. She's a good old country girl.
Yeah.
So, I figure if I call her about this, who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, you never know.
And if nothing else, I'll contact the Bureau of Indian Affairs because I am a quarter Cherokee. And I remember reading something about if you're at least a quarter Cherokee, you can get like a couple of acres.
Oh, okay.
And maybe I'll try it that way.
Yeah. Whatever works.
I mean, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-story house built in the 30s.
Oh, okay. That's a big house.
So it's a decent sized house.
Yeah.
There's a pool in the backyard, a big trampoline, and a shed that I could do stuff in.
There you go.
Right by the railroad tracks. I'm not happy about that, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I love everything else about the house. I mean, not that I know anything about the house. Before the cop owned it, back when I was in school, I dated a girl who lived in the house. It's got a big dining room that you walk right into as soon as you open the door. Wood stove in the living room. Decent sized kitchen. A spot for a washer and dryer. It's got a enclosed back porch
Uh-huh.
that opens up onto a deck. So yeah, I don't know much about the house. I've been in it when I dated the girl, and not much changes in those type of houses.
No.
So, and the fact that her daddy wouldn't let me go upstairs and be alone with her, I got to know the layout of the house pretty good. He didn't see. He said we couldn't go upstairs and be alone, but he forgot to mention we couldn't go downstairs and be alone.
That's true.
And it's got a basement. So, but that was a little loophole that when he figured it out what we were doing, he had to laugh about it.
Oh yeah.
And he looked at me and goes, "Well, I know that you got intelligence because that was a clever loophole you found." And I said, "Yes, sir." And he goes, "You're respectful as well. So you know what? I'll overlook it."
Good.
But he was a cool dude. But yeah, it's you know what? All those people that showed up, I think they were all trolls. Because
Yeah, pretty much.
when I started banning people, people stopped talking.
Yeah.
I think once they realized he ain't playing, we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as soon as that happened, everything went back to being chill and calm and nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. Just have a talk,
Yeah.
conversation.
Hey, have you seen Ray lately?
I have not.
I haven't either, and I don't remember if I have his number saved in my phone.
No, I'll look and see if I got it. If I do, I'll text it to you.
All right, because last couple of days I've been wondering how he's doing.
Yeah. No, I
So
really, I don't know.
usually, if I go live like right around now, he'll come up. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But last few times I've went live, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen him once a while back when you went live,
That's probably the last time I've seen him.
but that was like at least like a month ago.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So
If I have his number, I'll text it to you.
yeah, I think I might have it. I think I might have it on this phone, but I just got to go looking through it and see.
Right.
Because with this phone, if you don't use the numbers a lot and you put new numbers in it, it take ones out that you haven't used in a long time.
Oh.
So yeah, it does that to free up space. So it's
Yeah.
but holy cow, it's almost 2 hours.
Yeah. I gotta get off here soon. I'm gonna have to go get my daughter.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I think I'm going to end it because, well, I got a few things to do.
All right. Well, I'm glad I got to make it to your live, and after getting through all the a-holes, we were able to talk.
I'm glad of that too. I like just chilling and talking to you. I don't know why, but even if I just like am listening to you live and I'm having a very bad day, it seems to make it a little bit better. You seem to make me laugh more and back. Okay, life ain't as shitty as I was thinking it was.
I'm glad.
So,
I like chatting with you too, Brad.
all right,
But you have a good night.
you too, and I will definitely talk to you later and let you know what's going on. I'll keep you abreast of everything.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
Alrighty.
all right, bye bye.
Bye.